a lot of spiritual explorers have certain patterns around relationship with money, and that's my field. And what does that mean? Well, I've met a lot of people who are very dedicated to the spiritual life, or dedicated to their art, or dedicated to doing something good in the world, and they have a sort of a refusal to actually look at their own money, their own finances, their marketing, their pricing, and there's a tendency there to just sort of leave it to the marketeers, or leave it to your bookkeeper, or leave it to your spouse, because there's a deep underlying pattern there of actually, if they embrace the whole if they embrace the whole money thing, that somehow they're going to be giving up a part of themselves. They're going to become very inauthentic to themselves, and they're going to actually not honor their values at all. And so there's a real tendency to just almost dissociate from the whole subject of money. Another big patterning I see is I hear people say, oh, I'm rubbish with money, or money's very elusive to me, or, you know, as soon as I get money leaks through my pockets. And it's very hard for them to actually know where their money went, or actually keep it for any period of time. And again, there's a lot of fear in these patterns. There's a lot of fear. There's a fear of somehow abandonment and rejection on some very deep level, and so there's a tendency to hand it over to the spouse, or hand it over to somebody else to deal with the finances. So there's a sense of overwhelm, and a sense of on a very deep level, they weren't actually given any sort of experience to develop their capacity in exercising that muscle around money. So in a way, their patterning is quite childlike, and so they may be mature and adult-like in lots of different areas in their life except for money. And so money in that way, it becomes like a stagnant pool. So it's anything that you're not dealing with in your life tends to sort of accumulate around the relationship with money, around your finances. So it's a really, really good way of empowering yourself and in areas that you would normally lease out to other people. And then the last patterning that I see a lot, especially in not-for-profit organizations, which if I was mistress of the universe, I would change that to call them social profits, because, you know, not-for-profit means that you're not meant to be making money, and you know, money is energy, money is power, money makes the world go round, and so it's important to have a good working relationship with it. So if you are in a non-profit, there'd probably be a tendency to overgive, undervalue yourself, to put the organizational needs in front of your own, to be there for your colleagues in a way that takes the attention away from your financial needs or your needs as a person. So I see this a lot in the non-for-profit world, and what I also see is, well, these types of patterns get built because somebody has a very caring personality, and due to the family background, due to growing up, that was kind of used in a way that wasn't healthy for the person or the family, and so they end up going into the adult world and taking on a lot of responsibilities. That's not like an over sense of responsibility, taking on a lot of work that is not necessarily fair, or they need to be delegating it more. And these type of patterns, the person doesn't actually know how to actually ask for support and get support, and they meet their needs through meeting the needs of others. So you know, this very much comes out around money, and that usually their finances are a little bit in a mess, and there's a lack of attention there. So through bringing attention to their money and their needs, the lens gets to turn in, and they get to stop using, in a way, the organization and people around them to meet their needs. And so everybody kind of breathes a sigh of relief, because you are now looking after you. I wish you well. I hope that some of this resonates with you. I am totally open to having a chat with you. You can see my email in the chat. You can just send me an email, and I'm totally open to having a chat about the course coming up and whether it's a good fit for you. So lots of love. Bye-bye.